से लोक गो लाइव करली पीपीटी खोल दे पळे डायरेक्ट
मु आसिले मु तांका पछरे क्लास नै मु जतो मु नै ने गो लाइव करी कि नि
से लोक क्लास से जायो बोले तो जा भाबो जे तन भाबो कि जा भाबो दिमाग गरम कर कि कोन तुम दिमाग गरम तुम फैकल्टी क्लास में जो लाइव ही नहीं मत कोन एक्सप्लेनेशन दो इतने दिन क्लास में जाने के लिए
से आगो नोचन तम गोटे काम करी
इतने दिन ना सीट में मशीन तो निजे को ओके मुझे भाई पता है मैं कर लूंगा
कोचन देखा
तो कोचन तम सिस्टम ना मुई लाइव के जदी नेट स्लो तो इठी तो एटलीस्ट एमित तो ही रहइबो बफरिंग हो पर ओपनिंग
तेटा सुनो संग्राम मोटा मो पार्ट नेला पर कोन करी एंड स्ट्रीम मारी ना छाड़ देती
अपन पार्ट में आसला परे
20 मिनट 15 मिनट 20
मिनट आसी कर लेबे और तो मैं इंस्टॉल कर दूंगा
20 मिनट तक जाने दी था ठीक
मो जाने साथ
आसी ने तो सुनो स्टाइलिश टाइम पे कष्ट करू सीधा जालनी मो क्लास नेला देखिले जे केता मान हम कहै देखो देखो वाला को you can sleep कर जाए किसी प्रकार की बात देखिए कनेक्शन हटानी है इसको टिकट के लिए We'll start with question number 39. In a sitar word, which one of the following types of vibration is produced? We have a progressive longitudinal, stationary longitudinal, progressive transverse, and stationary transverse. So under waves, when we classify as the two types. So one we have is your mechanical waves, and then we have is your non-mechanical or known as electromagnetic waves. So mechanical waves we have further two types. One is your longitudinal, then we have transverse. So let me explain you what is this progressive waves and stationary waves. So if I take, say for example, I have water over here, I create some kind of disturbance. So the waves will be propagating in a forward manner. So this is nothing but due to the actual motion of the molecules of liquid taking place over here. But when I speak about a spring over here, so it's a string, I have A and B as string. So when I'm going to vibrate this string, no doubt you will find waves that is propagating in forward direction. But the particles over here will start vibrating about their mean position, and you can see that the direction of the vibration of the particles is perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of the wave. So we call it as a transverse wave, and the actual motion of the molecules is not possible over here because it's a solid particle, so the string is solid. So they will simply vibrate about their mean position. That means I can say that the wave is not propagating, rather it is simply vibrating about its mean position in to and fro direction. So in case of a sitar wire, so wire is a solid material we have. So definitely we have to go for stationary. So progressive will get cancelled. And since the direction of the wave is perpendicular to the vibration of the particles, So definitely the answer to this question is stationary transverse wave. Okay, so answer to this is option D. Then coming to question number 40. Which of the following statements is or are true regarding a light wave traveling from air to glass? So air to glass, when you compare these two medium, we have air as rarer medium, then glass as denser medium. Okay, so this is a normal and this is an incident light ray. The frequency remains unchanged. Yes, this is very true. This is correct. It is unchanged. The frequency remains same. Speed changes. Definitely, the speed has to change because when light passes from one medium to another medium, having difference in their indices, fine. So then the speed of the light changes. So definitely, when it travels from air to glass, it slightly bends towards the normal. Okay, it bends towards the normal. This is how it bends. So answer to this question is both 1 and 2. It is C. All right, then question number 41, consider the following statements. Is the fraction of a ball floating inside the liquid depends upon, it doesn't depends on the mass of the ball. So this question is based on the principle of Archimedes. So it is Archimedes principle. Yes, it states that the buoyancy force acting is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by it. Weight of the liquid displaced by it. Okay. So answer to this question is density of the liquid. Correct. Also density of the bomb. Yes. So answer is option C. Both 1 and 3 and 2 is incorrect option. Hope it is clear to you. Nothing much to understand in this. So moving to the next question. So next question is question of 42. It speaks about softening of water. Water softening is the process in which, so when it's talk about the softening of water, so in softening of water is related to the removal of hardness of water. So hardness is caused by two agents. One is a calcium, other is a magnesium. So if you are able to safely remove these two components from water, the hard water definitely becomes a soft water. So impurities are removed. No, it's an incorrect option. This process is known as purification and not softening of water. Dissolved calcium ions are removed from hard water. Yes, this is an correct option. Dissolved magnesium ions are removed from hard water. Yes, this is also a correct option. So answer to this question 1, 1, 1. So these three options get cancelled as option 1 is incorrect. We're left out only with option B, that is 2 and 3. Hence the correct answer is option B. I hope it is clear. Moving to the next question. Question number 43. Give the increasing order of atomic masses of the following elements. Element 1, we have hydrogen having atomic mass as 1. Then we have helium having atomic mass as 4. Then in the option we have carbon. So carbon atomic mass is 12. Then we have oxygen atomic mass is 16. So the correct option will be hydrogen, helium, carbon, oxygen. So it is 1, 3, 4, 2. So 1, 3, 4, 2. Answer is option D. Alright, if you go to the periodic table, you will find their corresponding atomic number along with their atomic masses. So atomic number of hydrogen is 1, the lightest element in the periodic table. Helium is 2. We have carbon as 6, oxygen as 8. Alright, so I would recommend you to remember at least 30 elements, the first 30 elements in the periodic table. They will be quite helpful to you in any examination. So hope this is clear to you. Moving to the next question, question number 43. Yes, 43 is done. 44. Natural gas. Yes, it is. It occurs in pockets below the Earth's surface. So natural gas we have as A corresponds to 4. Mustard gas is actually a poisonous gas, so it is 3. B corresponds to 3. We have keratin over here. It's a protein found in the outer layer of the human skin, so it is 1. Then we have dry ice, so that is solid carbon dioxide 2. So we have in the order of A, B, C, D, the answer must be 4, 3, 1, 2. So the option offering us the correct order, that is 4, 3, 1, 2 is option C. Hence, option C is the right answer to this question. Then moving to question number 45. In human eye, focusing is done. Actually, focusing is always done by lens. So I could see only two options having lens in them. So retina, no image is formed. So option B is incorrect. In refractive index of the eye fluids. Now, eye fluids helps you to maintain your smoothness of the eye. It doesn't offer you any kind of dryness in the eye. So D is incorrect. So we are left out with only option A and option C. So change in convexivity. No, convexivity is never related to your focusing, but to and fro movement of the eye lens that adjusts the focusing. So answer to this question is option A. So when a colorblind male marries a normal woman not carrying the gene of color blindness is caused by the female gene that is the X chromosome. If a defect in X chromosome will lead to color blindness or color vision deficiency, Y chromosome is not responsible. So normally color vision deficiency is observed in males because male have one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. So if there is a defective X chromosome, then the person is likely to suffer from color blindness, that is the total color blindness or color vision deficiency. Well, the color vision deficiency is appropriate word to be used over here. But when I talk about female, so there are both X chromosomes. So if a defect in one X chromosome is compensated by the other. So if mother is colorblind and father is also colorblind, then chances are that in that case the daughter may also be colorblind. Fine. So I hope it is clear. So in options we have, then their offsprings will be normal sons and normal daughter. Carriers is the daughter. No, in that case, it is normal sons and normal daughters is the right answer to this question. Normal sons and carrier will be daughters. Yes, cannot be normal daughters because the X chromosome is a defective one. Normal daughters cannot be normal daughters because X chromosome is defective. And carriers is daughter. Yes, colorblind sons, not necessarily colorblind sons. So it will be normal sons, it will be normal sons and carrier will be daughter. So answer is option B, Bombay. I hope it is clear to you all. Well, that's it from my side. So do stay tuned for the rest portion. Some other faculty will be taking the next portion. He'll be here in a short while. Thank you.
ଭାତ ଡାଲି ଆଳୁ ଭର୍ତ୍ତା ଆଳୁ ଆଉ କଣ ସେଟା ବିନ୍ ନା ଭାତ ଆଉ ଜାଣିଛ ତରକାରୀ ଭଜା ଭଜା ଭାତ ଡାଲି ଆଳୁ ତରକାରୀ ଆଉ ଭଜା डाउन करना है तो आप क्लास में गए मैं क्लास में
Good afternoon, dears. And today we meet here to discuss the CGL test paper 6, 7. Okay. And in that regard, only the very first question is which talks about that consider the following statement, and that statement is about the Dadabhai Nehruji. That statement is about Dadabhai Nehruji, and it talks about Dadabhai Nehruji was elected as the president of Indian National Congress thrice. Okay, and the statement is right. Okay, that Dadabhai Nehruji was elected the president of Indian National Congress thrice. That was in 1886, 1893, 1893, and 1906. Okay, three times. Okay, that was 1886, 1893, and 1896. Okay, so the first statement is correct. Second statement is wrote a book Poverty and British Rule in India. Okay, he wrote this book, that is the Poverty and British Rule in India. Okay, and he talk about that after the that after the invasion of Britishers, or that means whenever the Britishers came to India as the that uh, trading company. Okay, from that day only, okay, that India's poverty has increased. Okay, poverty in India has increased, because that's why he wrote the book Poverty and British Rule of India, because they claim to be that we are doing the that means we are ruling Indians just to make it a prosperous country. Okay, and he gave the data that since there is the rule of the British company in India, the poverty has increased. So how they can be Britishers? Okay, so if they are Britishers, there should not be poverty. Okay, if there is poverty, they are not Britishers. Okay, so he wrote the book and gave the title that is Poverty and British Rule in India, and he gave the data that the India has become poor. Okay, that means the population of that means poverty rate has increased in India since the when the Britishers are ruling in India. Okay, so that's why that second statement is also correct, and third statement is that National Social Conference. That means he founded National Social Conference. Okay, that is wrong, because he didn't found the National Social Conference. National Social Conference was founded by the M.G. Renade, M.G. Renade, M.G. Renade and Raghunath Rao, M.G. Renade and M.G. Renade and Raghunath Rao. Okay, so the right answer is going to be 1 and 2 only. Okay, so the right answer is going to be 1 and 2 only, which is mentioned under option B. Okay, under option B. So 26 right answer is B only. Okay, 26 right answer is B only. Okay, so next question we are going to discuss, that is 27th. Okay, that is 27th. Okay, and which talk about the term Congress was derived from. Okay, that term Congress is derived from the history of North America. Okay, the term Congress is derived from. Okay, that Congress is nothing but the House of that means the legislature. Okay, legislature in the USA. Okay, like in India, it is the legislature. Okay, legislature. Okay, parliament is known as parliament. Okay, parliament is responsible for making the law. Similarly, for making that means there are two houses in US also, and that two houses, okay, are going to constitute the Congress. Okay, so that Congress is just like parliament in India. Okay, so that is nothing but, and that bird Congress is derived from the history of North America. Okay, when there was 13 British colonies. Okay, and when they fought for the that independence from the British colonies. Okay, they used the word Congress. Congress means united, okay, group of people. Okay, literal meaning, so they use the word Congress. So the word term Congress or the history is derived from the history of North America. Okay, so the right answer is going to be A. 27, right answer is A only. Okay, now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the next question, and that next question is 28th. Okay, that is the aim of education as the stated in the Woods Dispatch of 1854. Okay, that means they were talking about that what was the aim of the Woods Dispatch of 1854. Okay, that Woods Dispatch was about the education. Okay, that was the aim was the promotion of literacy among the people using English medium as the language medium. Okay, English as the medium of language. Okay, so that means purpose of the Woods Dispatch was promotion of literacy among the Indians. Okay, promotion of literacy because they want to for the serving the purpose of the British East India Company, for serving the purpose of the Britishers, they want to produce the clerk in India. Okay, and for that thing there was need to that they can understand the language of the Britishers. Okay, so they want to create a society of the pupils, group of pupils who should be Indian by color and the Britishers by taste. Okay, that was the statement of Mr. Boots. Okay, so that means they do not want to promote the literacy as such, just they want to, that means higher education they do not want to, but they definitely want to create a clerk. Okay, for serving the purpose of the Britishers. Okay, and for that thing they want to English as the medium of language. Okay, so the right answer is going to be C. So the right answer is going to be that was the provision of Boots Dispatch, and he talk about that how we can inculcate the English as the language of medium and how it is going to be beneficiary for serving the purpose of the Britishers. Okay, so the right answer is going to be 28. Right answer is C. Right answer is C. Okay, now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss 29th, that is talking about the major recommendation of Boots Dispatch in 1854. Okay, major recommendation. They were talking about that what was the proposals and what was the recommendation of the Boots Dispatch. Okay, and in that regard, the very first statement is the creation of Department of Public Instruction in each of the 5 provinces of company. That was the purpose. Definitely. Okay, that means they want to create the Department of Public Instruction in each of the provinces of the company's territory. Okay, second statement is that the establishment of University Kolkata, Mumbai and Madras. That was also the provision in the Boots Dispatch. Third statement is establishment of the network of the graded schools. Okay, high schools, middle schools and elementary schools. That was also the purpose of the Boots Dispatch. Recommendation of the Boots Dispatch. Promotion of English education and discouragement of the vernacular schools. That was not the purpose. Okay, that means they want to promote. Okay, that means they want to promote the English as the medium of language, but they do not want to discourage the vernacular schools. Okay, so that is wrong. Fourth statement is wrong, so the right answer is going to be 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 statements are correct, which is mentioned under option C. Okay, which is mentioned under option C. So the right answer is going to be 29th. Right answer is going to be C only. C only. Okay. So the right answer is C only. Now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the next question, and that next question is 30th one, and that is the inspiration of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Okay, the inspiration of liberty, equality, and fraternity was derived from the French Revolution. Okay, that the word liberty, equality, and fraternity has been derived from the French Revolution. French Revolution. Okay, French Revolution. So the right answer 30th. Right answer is B only. B only. Okay. Next question we are going to discuss the 30th first. Okay, that is the word socialist was added to the preamble of its main aim is to its main aim is to eliminate inequality in economic and political status. Okay, the word socialist is mentioned in the preamble, and that aim of the word socialist is to eliminate inequality in economic and political sphere. Okay, to eliminate the inequality in the economic and political sphere. So the right answer is going to be 31. Right answer is going to be A only. Okay, 31 right answer is going to be A only. So 31 right answer is A only. So the right answer is A. 31 right answer is A. Next question is 32. 32. Okay, which is that means India is a democratic republic because, okay, I discussed it in length and width. I am going to repeat once again that what happened. That means when we talk about the types of government, there can be three types of government. Okay, when we talk about the types of government, there can be three types of government. One is known as presidential form of government, other is known as semi-presidential form of government, other is known as parliamentary form of government. Okay, one is presidential form of government, other is semi-presidential form of government, other is parliamentary form of government. In the presidential form of government, head of the state and head of the government is same. Okay, that means there is only one head who is also head of the state as well as head of the government. Okay, so that president alone is the chief executive of the chief executive. Okay, whereas in semi-presidential form of government, that is more closer to the presidential form of government, although there are two. That means there is the prime minister also and the president also, but the real power lies in the president. Okay, and the presidential form of government, that means the USA is following the presidential form of government, whereas France is following the semi-presidential form of government, and India and the UK and lot many countries are following the parliamentary form of government. Okay, following the parliamentary form of government. In the parliamentary form of government, there are two heads. In the parliamentary form of government, there are two heads. One is the head of state. Okay, none other than president of India. Okay, president. In the parliamentary form of government, there are two heads. One is known as head of state. Okay, that is president, and that is nominal head. That is just the nominal head. Okay, other is known as head of the government. Head of the government. Okay, that is the prime minister. Prime minister. Okay, so the prime minister, who is also the real head, okay. So when there are two heads of the, that is system is known as parliamentary form of government, and that means the nominal head. Okay, that means the head of the state is just the nominal head, not the real head, whereas head of the government is the real head. Okay, and if that means in the parliamentary form of government, if the head of the state, who is nominal head, in the parliamentary form of government, if head of state, who is just the nominal head is elected one. That election may be directly or election may be indirectly. Okay, elected one. Okay, election may be directly by the people, election may be indirectly by the people, but the only that keyword is elected one. That is known as republic. Okay, and if the head of the state, that is just the nominal head, is by virtue of being the king or queen. Okay, that is known as constitutional monarchy. Okay, so that's why we are republic, democratic republic, whereas in case of USA, okay, that is not USA, sorry, UK. Okay, that is United Kingdom or British. In case of British, okay, that the Queen of British, okay, Elizabeth, okay, that is the head of the state, okay, and that is just the nominal head. So the UK is following the constitutional monarchy, whereas India is following the that means democratic republic. Democratic republic means head of the state is elected one, not the by virtue of being king or queen. Okay, when by virtue of being a king or queen, that is known as constitutional monarchy, which is practiced in case of UK. Okay, in case of India, we are practicing democratic republic. So the significance or characteristic of democratic republic is head of the state is elected one. That election may be direct and that election may be indirect. Okay, in case of head of state in India, the election is not direct. Okay, they are not elected, the president is not elected directly by the people. Okay, that is, but election is there and president is elected by the MPs and MLAs. MPs and MLAs, that is representative of the people. Okay, so that is the case of the democratic republic. That's why India is known as, that's why India is known as, India is known as, that means Indian Republic. Okay, Indian Republic. The word republic signifies, the word republic signifies that head of the state is elected one. Head of state is elected one, who is just the nominal head. Okay, so the right answer is going to be, now we are going to focus on this, that India is the democratic republic because there is independence of judiciary. If independence of judiciary, that is known as, that independence of judiciary, okay, that is not characteristic of republic. Okay, head of the state is elected one. This is going to be the right answer. So right answer is going to be B, 32. Right answer is going to be B. C is, there is distribution, that is the characteristic of the federal system. Okay, federal system. In case of federal system, there is separation of power between the center and the state. So that C is the characteristic of the federal system. So that is not going to be the answer. And the other is parliamentary supremacy. So that is also not going to be the answer. So the right answer is going to be 32. Right answer is going to be B only. Now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the next question, that is 33. That is 33. No? 33. That is 33. Okay, what is the source of Indian sovereignty lies in the preamble of the constitution. Okay, preamble of the constitution talk about we the people of India here solemnly resolve to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, this or that, democratic republic, this or that. So that means the source of India's sovereignty lies in the preamble of the constitution. Okay, so the source of Indian sovereignty lies in the preamble of the constitution. So the right answer is going to be D. Okay, 33. Right answer is D only. D only. Okay, now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the next question, that is 34. Which of the following region gets the no rainfall, okay, throughout the year? Okay, equatorial region gets the maximum rainfall. Okay, and Himalayan region also gets the sufficient rainfall. Okay, Mediterranean region also gets the sufficient rainfall. So Tundra region is not having any rainfall. So the right answer is going to be 34. Right answer is going to be B. Okay, that is Tundra region do not have any rainfall. So the right answer is going to be D. That is B only. Okay, 34. Right answer is B, Tundra region, which is mentioned under the option B. Okay, so now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the 35th question. Okay, 35th question. Which one among the following covers the highest percentage of forest area in the world? Okay, which of the forest, okay, that means on the percentage wise, which forest has the maximum area? That is the temperate coniferous forest. Okay, temperate coniferous forest has the maximum area in terms of the percentage. Okay, temperate coniferous forest has the maximum area in terms of percentage. So 35. Right answer is going to be A only. 35. Right answer is going to be A only. Now we are going to discuss the next question, and that next question is 36. That is talking about Los Angeles is famous for. Okay, that is film studio, that is known as Hollywood. Okay, like in India there is Bollywood. Okay, Bollywood in Mumbai. Similarly, in Los Angeles there is Hollywood, which is responsible for making the US movies. Okay, so film studio is there. So Los Angeles is famous for the film studio. So the right answer is going to be C, 36. Right answer is C only. Okay, now we are going to discuss next question, and that is 37. The year of the Great Divide refers to, okay, that 1921. Okay, the year of 1921 1921 is considered to be the year of great divide, is considered to be a year of great divide. Okay, why it is considered to? Because this in this year 1921, before that there was a high population growth rate, but when because of earthquake and because of the drought, because of the especially because of drought, okay, there was that means high death in 1921. Okay, and population growth rate decreased. Okay, so and after 1921 also the population growth rate increased again. Okay, so that means 1921 is considered to be the great dividing year. Okay, so that's why it is known as great dividing year. So the right answer is going to be that year of refer to rapid growth rate of population after 1921. Okay, rapid growth rate. Okay, so the right answer is going to be A. Okay, 37 right answer is going to be A only. Okay, 1921 is considered to be the year of great divide. Okay, and it is because of the rapid growth rate in the population after 1921. Okay, so the right answer is A only. Okay, now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the 38th question, that Basel norm. Okay, Basel norm is related to the banking sector. Okay, that is talking about that consolidation of the banks. Okay, that means it is talking about the risk associated with the bank. Okay, that is known as Bank of International Settlement. Okay, Bank of International Settlement is responsible for issuing the Basel norms. Okay, that is situated in Switzerland. Okay, so Switzerland Bank of International Settlement, and that is responsible for issuing the guidelines for the measuring the adequacy of bank's capital. Okay, so that means nowadays there is Basel norm 3. Okay, we are following the Basel norm 3. Okay, that talks about the so Basel norm is related to the banking sector, is related to the banking sector. Okay, and it is nothing but the international standard for measuring the adequacy of banks capital. Okay, this is nothing but the international standards of measuring international standards for measuring the adequacy of banks capital. So the 38 right answer is D only. 38 right answer is D only. Now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the next question, and that next question is 39th. Okay, 39, which is talking about in the sitar wire. Science teacher already taking this question. This is also science teacher has taken. This is also 41 is also science portion, so science teacher has taken already. Now we are going to discuss the next question, that is 42. That is also the science part and science teacher has already completed. Okay, that is 43 and that is also the science part and science teacher has already taken care. Now we are going to proceed further in the 44, which is also science part and science teacher has already taken care. Now we are going to focus on 45, which is also the science part and science teacher has already taken. Okay, now we are going to proceed further and that is 46, which is also science part and science teacher has taken care. Okay, now we are going to discuss the 47, which is the humanity part, and that talks about that cabinet mission of security has cleared the proposal for the procurement of the 464 T90. That is the name of the tank. Okay, 464 T90 is the name of the tank, and India has cabinet mission has on security has cleared that we are going to procure this tank from Russia. Okay, so the right answer is going to be Russia. Okay, we are going to procure that 464 T90 tank from Russia. So the right answer is going to be 47. Right answer is going to be B. Okay, we are going to procure from Russia. So the right answer is going to be B only. Now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the 48th question, which talks about name of the education technology startup of India that won next billion edutech prize 2019 to empower parents to take charges of their child's early education. That is 49 Dost Education. That name of that app is, but edutech technology startup is Dost Education. Dost Education. So the right answer is going to be A. Okay, 48 right answer is A only. 48 right answer is A only. Now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the 49th question. and that is that what was the name theme of the Safe Motherhood Day 2019? That theme of the Safe Motherhood Day 2019 was the midwife for mothers. Okay, that theme was midwives for the mother. Okay, midwives for the mother. Okay, so the right answer is going to be 49. Right answer is C only. 49. Right answer is C only. Now we are going to proceed further and we are going to discuss the next question, that is 50. Okay, Drupad Bogohen. Borgohen. Okay, Drupad Borgohen passed away in the age of 78 in Dibrugarh, Assam. He was from which field? He was a politician. He was a politician and he was associated with the Communist Party of India. Okay, CPI. He was associated with the CPI. He was leader of CPI, so he was Indian politician. Okay, so the right answer is going to be politician. Okay, that was last question, and that is mentioned under the D option. So 50, right answer is D only. Okay, he was politician, so the right answer is D, and he was associated with the Communist Party of India, CPI. Okay, and he died in Dibrugarh, Assam. Okay, so the right answer is going to be D. Okay, so the right answer is 50. Right answer D. And today we finish here only. We will continue once the discussion is going to take place. Thank you very much, dears. Thanks a lot. Okay, thanks a lot.
What are the